YouTube, how's it going? Well, yeah, it's been a while, kind of a long while since the last video on this channel. And what can I say? I've been busy, I've had a lot of not feeling good, which I'm doing better, by the way, in that regard. Feeling much better. And then about a week ago now, I had this really fun adventure in which I got something in my eye. And that was so much fun. I'm not sure what it was, but it felt really strong, like a time a few years ago when I actually had an eyelash break off and land in my eye. And that took a couple of days to get out. And this time it took several days, and it was still very irritated and red. So when I went to the doctor this last time, just a few days ago, which was, by the way, a regularly scheduled follow-up visit after my blood draws from last visit, I talked to the doctor about the thing in my eye, you know, because eyes are very important. You only get two. And barring major medical breakthroughs of like the ability to grow new ones or something, but you know, that's in the realm of science fiction right now. So I was somewhat concerned about that. And the worst of the issue had gone away by the time I got to the doctor, but there was still a lot of red and watering. It was watering constantly. I mean, it was like I was in a huge emotional breakdown and I was constantly crying or something, which I wasn't, of course. But it looked like that. It would look like that to the casual observer who would look and see tears streaming out of it constantly, you know? And so, in the realm of a just-in-case measure, just to make sure, I was given antibiotic for my eye, which, to my great and exciting thrill, was in the form of eye drops. Oh, goody. I am so thrilled. Can you tell? Yeah, as much as I don't like putting drops in my eyes, well, I've seen other people have a lot more difficulty doing it. I actually can do it. And I think part of it is that I actually can't see it coming. In spite of the fact that I'm leaning back and have the thing tipped upside down over my eyeball, I can't see the drop forming because I'm nearsighted enough that I'm doing good just to see the bottle in my hand, you know? So I can't see it coming, and that, I think, in a way actually makes it easier. Yeah. So that's a lot of fun. It's pretty much mostly clearing up. I still have a little something in the way there every now and then, but it had gotten to the point, by the time I went to the doctor, it had gotten to the point where, you know that gunk that forms in the corner of your eye? It had gotten so bad, there was so much of it, that when I woke up, my eye would be glued shut with that gunk. And I would actually have to go like that to open my eye. I gotta tell you, that's a little bit disturbing to have to do that. To actually not be able to open your eye just by doing the normal thing to open your eye. Just by wanting to, you know. Not thrilling. What can I say? I'm an extremely visual person. My hobbies, pastimes, work, whatever you want to call it, everything is in a visual medium. You know, not being able to see would be like horrifying in many ways. So that's why I brought it up to the doctor, and it's why I'm going ahead with the eye drops 4 times a day for 10 days. Oh, yuppie, yummy, love it. Not, but I'll do it anyway. So that's what's been going on with me. And I've also been busy with Hermitcraft Season 6 and so on. doing a lot there, trying to get back into a more regular pattern, habit, whatever, of things doing, and to, among other things, not let myself slough off and forget about making vlog videos. And I'd like to get back to doing that on a daily-ish kind of basis, at least as close to such as I possibly can, because I do call it a daily vlog, and daily vlogs really should happen every day. You know, that's just the way that is. Anyway, right now, the plan, and, well, there is a bit of a change going on, too. As you know, if you've watched any of my recent stuff at all, quitting smoking is a big thing for me. It's a big, important thing, and I've put in a lot of time trying to do it. And out of the last 3 months or so, I've probably managed to spend about close to almost half of that time smoke-free. But, you know, I had a little bit of a wake-up call the other day. I got on the scale, and the scale reported my weight at 313 pounds and change. I once swore that I would never weigh 300 pounds or more again, and here I am. And looking at all the effects and possibilities of this and that and the other, I came to the conclusion, and it's been kind of confirmed, that between the various and sundry things, the obesity, the morbid obesity, which I translate as meaning dead fat, is the more serious issue, because the obesity affects so many more things, and it is much more important that I lose the weight right now. So I have moved back to a low carb diet, and my target is to keep my carbohydrates below about 90 or so per day, which I think is very reasonable. It's a whole lot less than the 250 to 350 that is actually the recommended daily intake for most people on a 2,000 calorie diet. Yeah, no wonder the world's getting fat. No wonder America's getting fat if that's the recommended intake of carbs. But anyway, so I'm cutting my carbs to about 90 grams a day or less. And I'm using the BMR formula to determine what is my BMR based on my current weight every day. And my target calories is 500 calories less than what the BMR says I need to maintain my weight. And by 500 calories per day less than what is needed to maintain, you can be expected to lose 1 pound a week, which is a safe weight loss rate. Lose weight a whole lot faster than that, and you're probably going to run into problems. Not only that, you're very likely to gain it all back and then some. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now. And it's a challenge finding foodstuffs and dishes that work out for low carb meals that taste good, don't contain things that I simply refuse to eat, and don't contain things that I literally can't eat, but are at the same time affordable, which is a challenge because low carb eating involves a lot of fresh foods. Fresh as in non-processed, because when things get processed, carbohydrates and calories tend to go through the roof. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm doing, what I've been working towards and working on and whatnot. And I am coming up on 10 minutes of recorded video plus whatever the intro and outro is, so it's time for me to shut the heck up and say thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.
Here's the TinFoilChef.